Pay no mind to that green screen. It's gonna mess you up if you think about it too much. I need you to do your dishes. I need you to go do your dishes right now. I know you're telling yourself, oh, I'll get to them later. Oh, I can make sure I put them in the dishwasher. I can put them in a pile. There are gnats inside of your house right now. How did you get gnats? How did you get fruit flies inside of your house right now? How did you do that? Do you know what a fruit fly looks like? You can pay attention to the green screen now. Look at that. That is what a gnat looks like. That's gross, dude. Why did you do that? What's wrong with you? Yes. Oh, I'm depressed. I have depression. Two very different things, by the way. You can be depressed and not have depression, but depression is something that inhibits you. It stops you from doing a specific amount of things. It stops you from getting up and feeling like a person. It creates self-doubt inside of your mind because depression creates a large sense of apathy within of your brain. That's what depression does. It's horrible. It's evil. It messes you up. And I understand that. I know what it's like. It's horrible. I hate it. I hate every minute of it. SSRIs, I don't want to take those. I feel nothing and I can't even release the, promiscuous inhibitions inside of my soul and body. And I can't do that because of the SSRIs that I'm on. And I feel like I'm not going to be able to satisfy my partner mentally and emotionally because guess what? I don't have the ability to satisfy them physically. So that makes me feel bad. And now the depression gets way worse somehow, despite the fact that I'm taking all these SSRIs. I understand that you can't do your dishes. I understand that, well, I can't take a shower because I feel like I don't deserve to be clean. I get it. I completely understand. And that to me is me looking at you and telling you, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? And you look at me and you look me deep in the eyes. I want you to look at me deep in the eyes, by the way. Look at me deep in the eyes. Is you telling me, well, I changed the fact that I have social anxiety. I changed the fact that I don't care about that. You should grow wings. You should have a superpower that allows you to instantly do the dishes. That'd be cool. Wouldn't that be fun to have a superpower that allows you to instantly do the dishes? Wouldn't that be amazing? You could change one thing about yourself. How about you wish for the ability to get rid of your depression? Wouldn't that be one thing you could change about yourself? Oh, no, you can't do that. I got BPD. I got this. I got that. Fine. I understand. But a reason is not an excuse. I hung out with one of my friends. His name is Jacoby. Jacoby doesn't have legs. Jacoby doesn't have prosthetics either. And he answered the door and opened the door with no legs, little shoes at the bottom. And he said, hey, come on in. His house was much lower. And he proceeded to wash the dishes and talk to me and say, hey, I'm going to work soon, but you can chill out here while I go to work. And I said, really? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. He said, yeah. Just, how do I phrase this? Just make sure you get used to the inside of here. Everything was very low to the ground, so I had to walk around on my knees because he didn't have the bottom parts of his leg. He didn't have legs, essentially. And I asked him, after he got off work and I stayed there playing his PS4 for most of the day because I wanted to hang out with him, I asked him, I said, hey, this is going to sound crazy and strange. Are you sad? He said, why would I be sad? I said, you don't have any legs. He said, yeah, I don't have any legs, but I still get by. I go to work. I wash my dishes. This place is only $900 a month. I said, $900? He said, yeah, because I get disability, so that's pretty cool. I said, don't you want to know what it's like to have legs? He said, I had legs. I lost them. How'd you lose them? Car accident. Car accident? Yeah, Jaws' life couldn't save my legs. It was too long. They didn't put it nice fast enough, couldn't save my legs, and nerve endings would have felt weird, so nothing got changed. I said, do you want prosthetics? He said, no, I don't want prosthetics. I'm fine. I heard this man's tale. I heard him talk about the horrors of reality, what he had to go through, every single piece of it. And it was amazing. Every single part he told me, every small minutia detail, all the beauty of it. And then he complained about other people. He complained that people didn't have the motivation and strive that he did. And I understood that because he had the worst lot in life. And I know a lot of people will tell you, oh, well, you don't have it as bad as blank. You don't have it as bad as blank. You do, actually. I know it seems counterintuitive to my entire point to bring this up, but you do. Because if I punch a baby and I punch a grown man, I exhibited the same amount of force on two things. Right? But the baby's gonna feel it more because it's a baby. You can't quantify how pain should make someone feel because everybody feels things differently. That's how we operate as people. We all feel things so differently. It's how we are. It's fine to feel things differently than other people. Did you know that? It's okay to be a little bit weird, a little bit strange, to feel different than the people around you, to feel strange and foreign to those around you who don't know how to operate or be people. It's okay to feel different. And I understand what it's like to be mentally ill. I'm schizoaffective. Sorry. I should do what my therapist said. I have schizoaffective disorder. I am not the mental illness. You are not to BPD, girly. You are not a depression. You have depression. You have BPD. Same way you have COVID or you have the flu. You deal with it. Mental illness is not your fault, but it is your responsibility. It is something you should and have to deal with. It is something you have to look inside of yourself and say, I have to take the time out of my life to work on myself. To be introspective is the worst thing someone can do for themselves because they don't want to. They feel like it's the worst thing one can do for themselves when it's actually the best thing. The great quiet battle with oneself, the war you wage inside of your mind every day, telling yourself, I don't deserve to live, I don't want to be here, I'm not worth it, everything's bad, everything's bad, everything's bad, everything's bad. ASMR, by the way, did you like that? That's kind of cool. Ooh, if only I had some food, it'd be a mukbang ASMR. It is sad to be that way. It is evil to yourself. That is true evil. The evil you inflict upon yourself every day when you can't even look in the mirror and see a single thing you like about yourself. I love everything about me. I'm amazing. I love my hair. Despite the fact that I get 76 comments and 45 messages saying I should cut it. I love my outfit. I love this little bear. Despite the fact I walked outside 5 days ago when someone said I look like a child because of the bear thing right here. I love people. I love it. And I think of every negative comment that affects me all the time. And I think of every positive comment too, because they both can exist. The same way that AI art and regular art can exist. Did you know that? Because real art's going to look really cool. It's going to be from the heart and soul. AI art, until we can figure out how to put consciousness inside of a machine, it's just going to be AI art. It's going to be some missteps and miscalculations. And most people aren't even going to be able to tell the difference between real art and AI art. Unless you really care about it. Most people can't tell, and most people don't care. Most people don't. That's a realistic reality of the situation. So your dishes, by the way, they've been fumigating this entire video. You put this on as background noise to do some other task. Maybe put this on as background noise while you do your dishes, perhaps. You mentally ill weirdo. Yeah, I called you that. Yeah, it sucks to hear that, doesn't it? It's horrible. You don't even know me. I know what you're going to say. Well, you're a mentally ill weirdo too. Yeah, I am. But I did my dishes. As a matter of fact, my wife told me if I don't do the dishes, I can't make videos. So that's what I did. I had somebody tell me to do that. Maybe have a friend, a support system, one might say. Somebody to help you do these things. And if you don't have a support system, write it down somewhere. Be your own support system. That's okay too, to be your own support system. Most people don't even know that you can be your own support system. You can do that. You can be your own support system. It's great, isn't it? To be your own support system, to be able to do these things by yourself, to be able to exist and inhibit traits in yourself that you feel like you can mentally do inside of your soul. You know that, right? You are going to be your greatest supporter. When I first started doing YouTube, I tried to tell everybody that I wanted to be a content creator, that I wanted to be more, that I wanted to have this expansive, this gravitas to everything that I did. It was so fun to want to be able to do these things, to make content that everybody would watch and people would listen to me and speak. And people watched my videos and they told me from the bottom of their hearts, I'm not going to watch your stuff, but good luck. That wasn't support. It was the random guy in Alaska. It was the guy in Nicaragua. It was the guy in Ethiopia. It was the person in South Africa. It was the person in Wales. It was the person outside that just made that very big noise with that motorcycle. It was all the people that I don't know that made me feel the greatest. It was the people that I knew closest that made me feel the worst. So at the beginning, all I had was me. And if you can't find self-love, you can't find self-gratitude for just existing and getting up out of bed and eating breakfast to deserve it to yourself, to worship the temple that is your body on your knees, beg and please to worship the temple that is your body, to go inside of this temple and try to build the foundation, to try to clean it up, to try to make the rooms nice, to make sure people want to visit the temple and actually have a great time to worship you as well. Why are you even here? Why are you here? To muddle through every day and seek self-pity from people that are just going to tell you false platitudes. No, I don't think you're fat. No, your butt is beautiful. You're amazing. Oh my goodness, you're such a good person. Or are you going to actually tell yourself these things and not listen to the critiques of people that don't even support you? I tell myself every day that I'm amazing. I don't know what I'm going to be tomorrow. I don't care about my past, but today I'm going to be amazing. That's what I'm going to do. And I need you to take a hard, good look at yourself. I want you to take a really good look at yourself and to ask yourself this question. Why haven't I done the dishes yet during this entire video? Why? Why are they just sitting there? Why is there mildew growing on your towels? Why is there mildew even in your house? You thought you would be better than this. You thought you would be worth more than this. God, please make me a stone so I don't have to do this anymore. Please. No. God can't do anything for you because he hasn't answered your prayers before, so you got to answer your own prayers. Be your own God. Exist within yourself. Don't rely on some false narrative of some weird thing. Maybe you can seek a sense of community in some aspects in that way, and maybe that will help you, but please, before you even do that, before you put all your burdens on the shoulders of some other giant, be a giant yourself. Be a Titan. Be Gaia. Be Kronos. Be the person that Zeus is scared and shakes the boot of everybody in the Mount Olympus. Be that person. Be Kratos. Be. Just be. And do your dishes.